Isaiah 4:2-5:7. Today's reading opens with the prophet describing a time when Jerusalem will be restored. It concludes with a song about a vineyard in which the sins of the people of Jerusalem and Judah are compared to sour grapes. Jerusalem will be restored. The time is coming when the Lord will make every plant and tree in the land grow large and beautiful. All the people of Israel who survive will take delight and pride in the crops that the land produces. Everyone who is left in Jerusalem, whom God has chosen for survival, will be called holy. By his power, the Lord will judge and purify the nation and wash away the guilt of Jerusalem and the blood that has been shed there. Then over Mount Zion and over all who are gathered there, the Lord will send a cloud in the daytime and smoke and a bright flame at night. God's glory will cover and protect the whole city. His glory will shade the city from the heat of the day and make it a place of safety, shelter from the rain and storm. Song of the Vineyard. Listen while I sing you this song, a song of my friend and his vineyard. A friend has a vineyard on a very fertile hill. He dug the soil and cleared it of stones. He planted the finest vines. He built a tower to guard them, dug a pit for treading the grapes. He waited for the grape to ripen, but every grape was sour. So now, my friend says, you people who live in Jerusalem and Judah, judge between my vineyard and me. Is there anything I failed to do for it? Then why did it produce sour grapes and not the good grapes I expected? Here is what I am going to do to my vineyard. I will take away the hedge around it, break down the wall that protects it, and let wild animals eat it and trample it down. I will let it be overgrown with weeds. I will not trim the vines or hoe the ground. Instead, I will let briars and thorns cover it. I will even forbid the clouds to let rain fall on it. Israel is the vineyard of the Lord Almighty. The people of Judah are the vines he planted. He expected them to do what was good, but instead they committed murder. He expected them to do what was right, but their victims cried out for justice. The restoration of Jerusalem is going to be one where God will shelter them, even like from the rain and the heat of the day, and like just be like similar to how he was in Exodus, where he went before them as a cloud by day and a flame of fire by night. Similar imagery is used that God will, but the cloud and the fire was at night, and in the morning he was a cloud in the day and smoke and bright flame at night. So very similar. So God is going to pretty much shield over them and protect that city and restore them. Let's see, what else is there? Yeah, so the city will be safe and sheltered. Their guilt will be washed away, and they will be purified. So the relationship is one where God planted the best fruit, the best seed, and expecting it to do good, expecting it to produce the fruit that he desired. Instead, they turn out sour, and so the relationship is that God is the planter and they are the seed that he chose and the vine that he let grow, and that he cared for it. He gave it structure while it was climbing. He took care of it. He took care of the weeds, sowed the ground, so on and so forth. And so he prepared everything for it. He did everything that he can so that it can grow strong, yet it didn't give him the fruit that he desired or expected. I think so. I think God, the Bible said every good thing comes from God. God gave us structure. He gave us family, government. He gave us the Bible on how to live our life and structure our life. He gave us order so that when we grow, as we grow like larger, we can be stronger and we can produce the fruit that he wants. But some people, they don't like that structure. They want it to be torn down. They don't like rules and regulations. They think they are oppressive. And so so then those people who don't understand God's character and God's intent in giving us those rules, they look at it with like disdain. And so they produce, instead of yielding good fruit for God, their life is messed up. Their life is they don't their life become kind of sour grape, where they actually like blaspheme God or like make fun of him, or doesn't even think that he exists, doesn't want to have a relationship with him. And so in all those, we can see that God gave us all the good things so that we can grow. But instead of knowing that those good things came from God, we think that we did it by ourselves, or the idols that we worship gave it to us. So it's kind of, I think that imagery is very true even of today. And so, and I don't want to be that kind of plant. I want to be a plant that pleases my maker, that pleases the person who plants me. And I want to be a plant that produces good, sweet, big fruits. So may God help me in that. Amen.